So this is the gag. The gag is that yourself already knows what to do. The gag is that yourself already knows how to be. The gag is that yourself already knows where to go. Yourself already has a self-expression that it is ready to just let out and unleash. And we get in the motherfucking way. Our minds are so powerful that they will literally be in the way of us showing up authentically, because the soul already is ready to be the light that it is. Your divinity is so goddamn powerful, boo. You do not have to try to be anything. You don't have to try to breathe, so you don't have to try to exist either. You don't have to try to express either. All of that shit happens automatically. All the work that we're doing to heal is basically you learning how to get the fuck up out of your way and learning how to trust yourself. That's literally all you're learning how to do. You're learning how to believe in you, and all the work that you're doing, the journaling and everything the fuck else and the self-talk is just you basically convincing yourself that you're trustworthy, convincing yourself that you're that motherfucking girl. You're doing all of this journaling and all this writing and all of this remembering and things. Hey, you're doing all of that just so that way yourself can, just so that way this conscious version of you that is sitting in the fucking passenger seat of the car can stop touching the wheel trying to drive the damn car when it's not in the damn driver's seat. Yourself is already doing the work. Yourself is already taking you there, but you've gotten to a place where you have your hands so tight on the goddamn driver's wheel that you're literally trying to move the car and thinking that you're in control when really you're not in control, which is why when you end up in certain situations that you're not supposed to be in the first place, or that you're like, damn, I don't think I'm supposed to be in this situation, you realize because you had your hands on the damn wheel and the car was already going where it was going. The car drives itself, boo. It's an automatically driving vehicle, bitch. It has its own instructions, its own directions and everything, and it's called your divinity, baby. You need to learn how to have faith in your motherfucking divinity, in yourself. You so accustomed, possibly because of programming, and it's okay, where you are trusting something outside of yourself, trusting an outside guide, trusting that there was a God outside of you, which is basically you putting your car on the back of a freight truck and then saying, I'm trusting that they're taking me where I'm supposed to go. Well, your car can drive itself and it already has gas, and the gas don't run out, boo. And when it does, all you got to do is clap your hands 1, 2, and then the gas is filled back up to where it needs to. Like, you have everything that you need on the inside of you already, the instructions, the directions, the everything, and you not trusting yourself is what empties your tank. So at the end of the day, boo, you gotta tap back into you to the point where you're able to just simply let your car drive itself, and you're willing to go along with it, and you're not so afraid to the point where you're like, you're frozen, and now and you're glitching, and now you can't, and it's you have to during your healing journey, or during the journey where you are reconnecting to yourself, reconnecting to the fact that, oh my God, I can get my mind, my body, and my light back in alignment with one another. Now I can get everything. Ooh, okay, woo. Let me go through those little sparks where everything is reconnecting. Zzz. Oh shit, I'm waking. Well, I'm waking back up. Oh, go click. Whack. You're going through all of those shifts and all of those changes just so that way your body can reconnect, wake up, rewire itself to where you're like, okay, when I actually say yes, my head does nod yes. When I'm actually saying that I agree with something, I look like I agree. When I say that I am peaceful, I already looked peaceful before I even said the motherfucking word. To the point where you're like, I already feel serene before I even get to where the fuck I'm going, because I know that serenity is there. Okay, yourself already has you set up. Some of y'all be so anxious before you get to somewhere, and then you're like, I was just anxious there the whole time. Bitch, yourself was anxious on the way. Bitch, you should have known that you were going to be anxious there. Why? Because your ass was anxious on the way there, letting you know your anxiety going to be high as a motherfucker when you get there, bitch. And if you don't go through whatever it is that you need to go through for yourself to come out of that anxiety before you get there, then you already know it's going to be an anxious ass experience. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't grow. That doesn't mean that you won't evolve when you're there. That doesn't mean that you're not going to ascend and come out of that anxiety, but it is going to let you know that, bitch, you're going to be anxiety when you walk through the door. Because that's the energy that you're showing up as. Now, your soul may take you through some experience where you experience your anxious self, just so that way you could evolve that anxious self into somebody else, another version of you, a version of you that maybe is more secure, a version of you that feels maybe a little bit more grounded, Ashe, in having new experiences. However, beloved, just understand that yourself is always telling you what the fuck is up. You just need to pay attention to yourself. You have to pay attention to how your body feels. You got to pay attention to what your mind is thinking. You got to pay attention to the sensations that then are inspired by what you're thinking. You have to make sure that you're paying attention to where it is that your legs want to take you and where your driver want to go. You get what I'm saying? What direction is your pelvis wanting to go in? What is yourself wanting to do actually in this moment? Because there's so many moments where yourself may be feeling like, fuck, I don't want to do this, fuck. Then you're experiencing so much resistance and you don't know why. And the reason why you're experiencing resistance is because yourself is in that moment just doing something that it does not want to fucking do. So as opposed to just living with the resistance and getting accustomed to feeling so damn resistant to everything and experiencing that jarring ass, uncomfortable ass experience consistently, yuck butt, you allow for yourself to say, okay, let me stop for a second. Let me stop, because I'm forcing me and I don't want to force me because I can. Let me just stop. Everybody can force quit an app. Everybody can force quit and just force the phone to shut off. But bitch, at the same time, you could also just stop doing what you're doing for a second and stop overwhelming the system. And then give it a fucking second for everything to just catch up. Sorry, baby. My bad. Or my good. Okay? I shan't amen. See how I just stopped? You saw that right now? There was a car that was getting ready to turn. I was walking, but I knew that I didn't necessarily have the right of way right away. I'm on the phone and shit. So what did I do? I just stopped. Simply. Right there, the fucking message showed up. Boom, boom, pow. Okay? Talk about it. So, with that being said, listen to yourself, beloveds. Listen. Just listen to yourself. I know you have in your mind all these things that you think you have to do. And if they don't get done, then it's the end of the motherfucking world. But bitch, how many times have you thought those thoughts and it has not been the end of the motherfucking world yet? Okay? Thank you, beloved. Thank you. There's a lot of things that's been going on this planet, bitch. And if it hasn't been the end of the world yet with that, baby, the trauma that you've experienced in your life, let's be honest, if the world didn't end after that, then fuck. You know, clearly you weren't able to... Maybe it's a little harder for the end of the world to be the end of the world. You get what I'm saying? A lot of us have dealt with some fuck shit where it's like, damn, that should have been the end. It wasn't. So let's chill out for a second. Let's breathe and let's trust ourselves. Let's trust that ourselves know how to be ourselves. You want to know how to be you? Stop trying to be everybody else. Wait. Okay? Wait. Bitch. You want to know how to be yourself? Stop trying to be everybody else. Take a break from trying to be everybody else. You know when you're trying to be everybody else. That's you trying to talk away somebody else speaks. That's you trying to use a language that everybody else can understand. That's you trying to wear clothes that you feel like is going to be presentable. That's you trying to do all these things that is just not who you are. That's you trying to look somewhere that you ain't trying to look. Some of y'all motherfuckers like to stare. And y'all be trying to fight yourself from staring. And you're like, I don't want to stare. Just stare, bitch. Just stare. Because really what you want to do is you want to catch somebody's attention that you're staring at. So just stare. Because what we're going to do is we're going to look at you. Hey, boo. And then you're going to continue, but you be so fearful of the interaction that you're like trying and fighting your hardest to not stare. And we're looking at you glitch like, babe, we know you want to look. Just look. It's all right. Come on, baby. It's all right. I know you can hear me. I know you can see me. I know you want to look. Bitch, I'd be intrigued if I wasn't already me. Okay? So let yourself just be yourself. And trust that you're not a child anymore who's going to get in trouble because you're being yourself. You're not going to get a whooping, no spanking. There's like, you have to get your mind out of this idea that you live in a world where you are imprisoned anytime you do anything out of line. Yes, there is a world where there is prison. You don't have to also create that world for yourself as well. Thank you, Greg. Ashe and amen. You hear the crow going the fuck off? Okay. Ooh, I gotta hurry up and move past this light. I gotta move with some stuff, some energies. That was Greg trying to tell me. Greg was like, hi. Ashe. I'm hearing just be quiet and just listen for a second. All right, let's see what's happening. All right, that's the message. We delivered the message that needed to be delivered. Ashe, okay. Well, we're going to close now, okay? Tip your bus driver, because I'm always getting you out of where the fuck you got to go. Amen? Period and bus, you know. CashApp, Venmo, PayPal, and the link tree in my bio. Love you, bitch.